Well, first off, thank you for being willing to help me with this. This is a really big task, and I can really use the help. So let me run through the three things you'll need. You'll need to have a Schoology page open on one browser to the course Schoology intro section. And let me show you. I'm just putting these quizzes here for the moment. I'll move them later, but you see how they're sort of just starting to stack up right here. Each one is labeled after the teak that we are putting the questions into. You also want to have another Schoology page open to the resources page. And let me quickly show you how to get there. So groups, social studies, go to resources, and then it's going to be under history, test banks, Jarrett test bank. Okay, you can see I'm just building a test bank for each teak. All right. So then you'll also need the Word document with the password. And then here's the process that I use. There are other ways to do it, but I found this is the easiest for me. First, I copy the teak. I come up here and I create or add a question bank. I paste the teak description here, and then I just name it teaks 4F. Actually, this one's 4G. All right. And then that'll be right here at the bottom. I'm kind of done with this part for now, so I'm going to go into the other Schoology page because now I have to create a quiz to import the materials into. So I'm going to create a quiz, call it Teaks 4G, and then I'm kind of done with this for a second. Now I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to copy, and it works best if you go from the bottom up for some reason. All the teaks, or all the questions from this particular teak, usually 10 to 15 questions for each one. This one seems to have fewer. So once I copied it, I go back into Chrome and I have this test bank generator open, and I'll send you the link for this too. Let me clear these questions out. Rename it for G. I'll paste the questions in. Now notice the problem with this generator is it doesn't bring in any pictures. All right, now the formatting on this is very, very specific, right? You have to have a period after each question number and a period after each option. And there has to be a space between each question. So let's do this real quick. Okay, it also needs to have the answer as an asterisk in front of the letter. So I'm going to refer to the answer sheet, which I printed out, so I can put the answer in a proper space. So for 200, it's D. There's the asterisk. For 199, it's also D. Now when I push generate test questions, if it's green, it means it's good to go. Now what happened here is there was a space between this line and this right here. So what we want to do is copy all of this, or just cut it and put it here. And you see how it says the map? That means there's going to be a big map there. So since I don't have the map, I'm just going to put 197 here to remind me to put the map in. Let's see, this one looks good. And I'll probably just copy this one too. So 200, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so generate. And you can see we're good to go here. Now I'm going to push download question pool. It's going to create a zip file. Then I go back into my Schoology page. I want to push add question, import, Blackboard, and go pull it up under my downloads. There it is. Okay, so here are all the questions, but some of these need maps. So let's go back in here and see which ones need what. So this first one's good to go. Second one's good to go. Third one needs this. So we're just going to take a screenshot with the question, everything included. Come back, 97, edit it, get rid of that, and we're going to drop in the picture. It's under my desktop. And there it goes. So then we'll center it. And there's one other thing we have to do for each of these questions. We've got to put in the objective. So if you go in here, type US dot, and then whatever the TEK is, here it's 4G, it should bring it up. Figures. So when this happens and you don't see it in the proper spot, for some reason it tends to be repeated down at the bottom, and there it is. Okay, and we can make sure that that lines up. So Argonne Forest, come back here, and you see analyze events Argonne Forest. So that's correct. Okay, add learning objective, and this question is good. Now we just have to add the learning objectives for each of these, which is sort of a hassle, but this will be a really good tool for the teachers to have. So it's worth the extra few seconds for each question to do it. There we go. And do it again for this one. This is sort of the hassle right here. It takes a little bit of time. US.4G. Oops. Gift. And sometimes if you put the 4F, it actually might bring up the actual one you're looking for. Nope, not here. So again, let's go to the bottom. This search thing tends to be a little picky for some reason. There we go. So that one has it. Let's check this one out. US.4G. And then save question. Okay, almost done. Gotta do one more. So this one needs it. Over here, we gotta get 200. There it is. So same thing. Just screenshot. Drop it into 200. Text file. Sometimes this might be a little large for some screens, so I might just decrease it a little bit, center it, and then I can go down here, add in the standard. And now we're almost done. All right, so now that I have all the questions from that particular standard in Schoology, now it's just a matter of adding it to my resource so that any teacher can pull these questions out very easily. So what we're going to do is go to Options, add questions to bank. Watch this process carefully because we want to put it in the right spot. So we're going to go to social studies, history, test banks, Jarrett, and then we're going to put it into the bank we created at the beginning of that process. 4G, add questions. And I can verify that they're there by going back to my Safari page. See right here, it says 0 questions. We'll click on it, and there are the questions that we just put in. All nice and pretty. All right, so thank you very much for doing this. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.